What's up, guys? Chris here with some FLOOSOPHY. And a friend asked me the other day how to build resiliency. And I've been thinking about it for the last couple of days. And the only analogy I can come up with to best describe resiliency is to think about a plant or a tree. So in order to plant a tree or grow a tree, you need to put the seed in dirt. And that's the first part of resiliency, is that seed has to go in the dirt. I think a lot of people are so obsessed with the sunshine and the success, but no seed just grows putting it in the middle of the sun and it's going to grow on its own, right? So you have to first put it in the dirt. And that dirt, while it's in there, it has to be nurtured. And so that nurturing is like watering it and taking care of it. That's your circle of friends around you. That's the people within your immediate circle. So you think about your family, your friends, those close to you. That's that nurturing. During that nurturing process, the seed then begins to grow roots. And those roots grow down. The roots don't grow up to the success, they grow down to cement that person down. So all the nurturing, how you're raised, the environment that you're in, that helps you grow your roots. Once your roots begin to settle, and that becomes the essence of who you are as a person, that's your characteristics, that's your, if you're a good person, if you're kind-hearted, if you're empathetic, if you're compassionate, if you work hard, all that stuff, those are your roots that cement you down. Now, people around you nurturing, you're growing your roots. Eventually you start to go up. So you have to fight through the dirt. So you have to get through certain things. Things are going to happen. It's never going to be easy. So the struggle is part of the success. So you go through the struggle, you go through the hard times, you go through all this stuff, and you're fighting through the dirt, you're fighting through the dirt, and finally you reach the surface. That's when all the sunlight, you start seeing the sunlight and everything, you start seeing that little bit of success, whether it be financial, whether it be with family, whether it be whatever it is, whatever your dream is, right? You start to see a little bit of that success, that sunlight. And you grow from there. And then you start to bear fruits. But your roots are very deep. And that's what makes you resilient. It's the roots being deep. It's the people around you that nurtured you and that helps you grow. And what happens is, you'll see it sometimes, is that you have people that have success or they acquire certain things or assets because it was given to them. They never had to fight through anything to build any roots. So as soon as hard time comes, and it's coming now, a lot of people going through a lot of hard times, and you're seeing the people who are folding, who are falling over. Think about those shallow trees. When it's a hurricane or whatever, they fly right off, right? Because they didn't have solid roots. And so a lot of people are going through that now. If you were given the success, if you were given the assets and said, here, like hand-me-downs, and you never had to work for it or build any resiliency, it's hard to sustain. Versus those who, even if the tree is tiny and it's not a big tree yet, if your roots are deep enough, you'll be resilient enough to get through the hard times, to get through the bad times. And then when the good times come, you're just going to continue to flourish and grow. So for me, resiliency is built by the environment around you, the people around you who help nurture you, your roots, which are your principles, your morals, your values. Those are your roots. And then from there, you can begin to grow. And if you have those things solidified, and those are the things, it's interesting enough, those are the things people can't see, right? People don't see what you go home to, what your home life is. People don't see your friends, your interaction with your friends and close family. People don't really know your morals and values unless you put it out there and tell them, right? They don't see all that. All they see is the fruits. All they see is the success, and not realizing that all of that only comes if you've had this part, if you had those deep roots and nurturing. So for me, that's how you build resiliency, is by solidifying who you are, grounding yourself, staying grounded, and not just jumping at every easy opportunity that comes along the way. Because success does not come easy. It's going to be hard work. You're going to have to go through the dirt. But eventually, if you can go through all that and that struggle, you're going to be the one successful at the end. So that's why we have our resilience line with our t-shirts and hoodies. We have resilience on the back, because that's what it exemplifies. That's what we're trying to show, is that, listen, you have to go through all this stuff in order to get to that next level you want to get to. Hope you guys enjoy this. Talk to you next time.